of Antalya in southern Turkey.
Ben sizden daha önce de alışveriş yapıyordum zaten, tabii.
Restaurant manager Nerman Suma can be found at the markets almost every day, and fresh vegetables are always top of her shopping list. Pure vegetable dishes are a staple of Turkish cuisine. And there's one in particular her kitchen can't do without.
Bizim için patlıcanın özellikle Türk
The
mutfağında
aubergine.
çok büyük bir önemi
It's our
var. Çünkü
favorite.
yüzlerce,
There are countless
onlarca,
recipes.
yüzlerce,
Almost
patlıcan
anything you can
yemeği
imagine.
yapabilirsiniz.
There's even
Mesela
aubergine
en
jam.
basitinden bir,
In our
reçel
restaurant,
gibi.
we wanted to combine Turkish and international cuisine to create an entirely new aubergine dish.
Misafirlerimize sunmayı.
In the narrow streets of Antalya's old town, where carpet makers still ply their trade, is where you can find the newly opened restaurant Zerazer. It's housed in the 300 centuries-old residence of an Ottoman noble and claims to be the city's first fine dining location. Together with head chef Gürkan Şatmaz, Nerman Suma is aiming for a modern take on the regional cuisine. Their latest creation, an aubergine soufflé.
I haven't heard any aubergine soufflé before, so we tried it. We like it, so we put them in the menu. Aubergines on the grill, very hot grill, and maybe a little bit olive oil on it.
While the aubergines are cooking, the chef turns his attention to the bechamel sauce.
When the butter is melted, we add the flour.
To the melted butter and flour, he adds milk and thickens it to the perfect consistency. After a few minutes, the aubergines are ready to be peeled and finely chopped. The resulting puree will be the foundation of the soufflé. Gürkan Şatmaz was trained in five-star hotels in Istanbul. He adds a local note to the dish with Turkish feta cheese. As night falls on the port city, it's time for Zerazer to open its doors. Nerman Suma is there to personally greet the guests. In the kitchen, the next stage of preparations for the soufflé begin.
We are not filled all because it will rise. It needs more space in the mold.
The mold then goes into the oven at 160 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes. The chef uses the time to sauté strips of bell pepper in olive oil, seasoning with salt, pepper and fresh thyme. Then comes the most nerve-wracking part of the dish, getting the soufflé out of the mold without it collapsing.
You line all the breadcrumbs of the soufflé, turn it over. We can paint the plates with pesto sauce and balsamic glace. We add the roasted our pine nuts.
A new entry to Turkey's long list of aubergine dishes. It certainly meets the approval of the Zerazer diners. The perfect start to a long leisurely evening in Antalya.